So hi, here today we are with Michele from Visions of Atlantis,
Pleased to be here.
and thank you for giving us answers in the interview for Gaga today. So let's start with the first questions.
I'm here with you.
You're new in the band and got a new album out. It's called Wanderers. What can you tell us about the album, the concept behind it?
Well, it's an album, it's a CD, it's squared. I know. This question is always really generic, from our perspective, from the artist's perspective. Every album should be a step forward from the previous one. For Wanderers, I think that the most important thing that we can say is that we really put all our essence into it as a band, as a new band with this new lineup. We have three main concepts that are the concept of love, the journey, and a personal growing. These three elements are the guidelines of the entire Wanderers. Wandering means starting new journeys, finding new paths to explore yourself, and hopefully becoming better man. This is what we try to express with metaphors, of course, during the songs. So we are kind of moving from the concept of Atlantis, from the history of Atlantis, where the band began back in 1998, and we are now trying to find new paths and moving through new journeys. This is what Wonder is about, and it's not a concept album. So you won't find like a story that began with the first song and goes on through the other songs, but you will find common themes that are expressed throughout the songs.
Okay. So the last album, The Deep in the Dark, yeah, it's just a year ago it was released. So you seem to be like workaholics in the band. How does it work? Where do you take all the creativity and the energy for it?
Well, I was not part of the band before 2018, so I kind of knew what happened thanks to what the other band members told me. But as far as I know, the band had this huge stop back in 2013, and they got back with a real album only in 2018 with The Deep in the Dark. So there was a lot of stuff that was unreleased and that needed to be released. Wanderers is just the next step. Now we are stronger than ever. This new lineup is made of friends, not only musicians, and this is a beautiful side because we are like brothers and sisters with Clemmy. We are full of energy. We've been on the road for more than 60 shows or something like this since The Deep in the Dark was released. We had 2 or 3 tours only with me in the lineup, and back they had another tour with Siegfried, the Symphony Metal Nights 3, if I'm not wrong. So there is like a lot of energy that we want to share, that we feel in need to release, and this is the glue that creates this bounce within the band.
I can see. So you're new in the band. A new singer is always a big step, I think, for the listeners, because every vocalist sounds different than the one before. Is there anything new the listeners can await from the new album?
Well, let's say that the main change in terms of singers was the entrance of Clementine in the band back with The Deep in the Dark. They also released this EP, Old Roots, New Waters, a few years before. But the real change happened when Clemmy joined the band. Visions of Atlantis is a female-fronted metal band. Someone doesn't like this definition, but we are mainly a female-fronted metal band. Even if I do sing a lot, luckily for me, in the new album. The passage from Siegfried to me happened because of duties that Siegfried had with his daily job. And right now, Visions of Atlantis is a full working machine where all of the members needs to be professional musicians, because we have needs to stay on the road, to tour, and luckily we are growing. This was the thing that moved Siggy to renounce to the band, because it came from him itself, and he was the one who called me. vocal-wise, we are two different singers. I mean, Siggy is like a prince. I'm more like a knight. If we can make an epic comparison between the two of us, my voice is more raspy. I think I'm a bit more powerful in terms of volume. He is more gentle, more elegant, more classy. So it's like a big change between the two of us. But everyone seems to like it. So hey, glad to be here.
I'm looking forward to the show tonight. At first, if a new CD is coming out, what people see on the internet first, most time, is the front cover of the new CD. I also watched the front cover of Wanderers, and within the power metal and symphonic metal, all these covers are most epic, extremely big. But is there also some different meaning inside the cover, belonging to the songs? Any deeper meaning?
Yeah. Well, what you definitely notice is that the cover is shiny. It's really bright. I mean, metal covers are often dark or they evoke something shady, I would say. You know, we think of Visions of Atlantis as a shiny band, as positive energy that is released throughout the shows, and we wanted the cover to give some hints about what we are. We wanted the viewer of the cover to immediately focus into something that is clear, lightly, shiny, and positive itself. Even this color, this yellow color that dominates, is something that evokes the sun, not the moon, and so something light and not dark. And I think that throughout the album, this positive energy is shown through the songs. And apart from the color thing, I mean, you have this wonder, this man that is holding the love of his life. And this is another concept, love, that is included in the album. So yeah, there are many connections.
Okay, that's good.
Jonas, ein bisschen lauter bitte.
Okay.
Louder?
Louder?
Yeah, louder!
Me, I think. Okay, so you played a lot of festivals the last month. This month, all the release shows. And next month, you will also go on Europe tour again. So what does playing live mean for you? How important is it? What's the main thing about it?
It's the basics, isn't it? I mean, I believe that everything started with live shows, you know, and everything shall remain in the live shows. Even nowadays, where the CD sellings are going lower and lower, going down, and only the really strong labels survive because of many reasons. I don't want to discuss about this specific thing right now, but live music is still alive, and I think that every band who produces music should belong to the stage and not to the studio album, because right now technology can make really everything. With the albums, you can be fake as hell, and I mean, it's a long discussion, but we belong to the stage. As Visions of Atlantis, we truly believe that our main thing is the live show, where we can connect with the audience, we can connect with people, we can show what we are, and we can develop this positive energy that I was talking about. So the stage is everything, and this is why we really want to tour as much as we can. Also, right now we are all dedicated musicians, we are all professionals who really can stay on the road for as much as we can, so why not doing it as much as we can?
Of course. Yeah, and for the release shows, you did the special with the acoustic show before. How did you came to this idea?
Well, of course, with the growing of the band, the chance to stay with our crowd, with our people, with our fans after the show is getting more complicated, because you know when you every musician had a beginning, and you know that the first concerts are always with a few people in front of you. Then the band starts growing, and you find yourself in front of 100 people, then they are 2,000, and so on. Right now we are having these headlining shows, and the pre-sales were really good already. So we knew from the beginning that the time after the show to stay with people would have been, I mean, not that much, not enough to really have some connection with them. And we thought about this VIP thing that many bands are doing, but we just didn't want to stay there, sign our copies, sign the posters, and I mean, and nothing else than a picture with them. So we thought about what we can give more, and we decided to give this free shirt that we are giving, and well, we are making music here, so why not doing some more music? And we said, yeah, let's set up an acoustic show. So we picked some of the most important songs throughout Visions of Atlantis' career and some of the new ones, and we set up this half-an-hour show with 4, 5, 6 songs, depending on how much time do we have, and that's it. I think it's nice. We are trying to give more than a standard VIP. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, for the new album, at first there was released a lyric video.
Okay.
And yeah, of course, it's the first view for the listeners on the new songs. And then you did a really music video to, what was it? A
Journey to Remember.
Yeah.
And now Nothing Lasts Forever 2 has a third video, let's call it, because the first one is like a lyric video, so it's not a real video, as you said. And then we already released 2 official videos for A Journey to Remember and Nothing Lasts Forever. These 3 picks are like 3 completely different songs to each other, because Heroes of the Dawn is more like a folkish, Celtic power metal song. Journey to Remember is a power metal song, a strong power symphonic metal song, and Nothing Left Forever is a power ballad. So the album, throughout the tracklist, you will find many styles. There are some soft ballads. 2 ballads are sang by Clementine on her own with the piano. Yeah. Then you have some really strong songs like A Life of Our Own, The Siren, The Sailor. The songs are really epic and strong, and I mean into the metal standards. And then you will find these different songs with influences from some Celtic stuff like Heroes of the Dawn. We wanted to show the various sides, the various faces that the album has, and this is why we picked A Journey to Remember and Nothing Lasts Forever and Heroes of the Dawn. So you could see that there is more than just one style inside the album itself.
Okay, and how important is it for you to do a music video?
Well, right now it's fundamental. It's like the first connection that you have with people. YouTube is free, you don't have to pay for it, and this is the way that every band needs to promote new stuff. Otherwise, you cannot earn more fans. I mean, earn is the wrong word, of course, but the hope of every band is to expand the audience by making music that reaches new hearts. So, I mean, the first step is a music video that's needed.
Okay, so we're coming to the last questions.
Okay.
As the last bonus track on the CD, you did a cover version of an electronic song in the original, In and Out of Love. How do you came to pick this song out? Because it's a totally different style,
yeah, of course.
Metal and
this is why it's a bonus track. Well, we are musicians and we play our music, we compose our songs, but at the same time we are fans of other bands and other music. And we are not scared of saying that we are open-minded in our listenings. I mean, we played a cover of Gigi D'Agostino in the acoustic show, so I mean, now we will be crucified by true metalheads, but a musician must be open-minded. Who really loves music cannot be affected only to one style, but we just love to listen to music too. And it came out that this In and Out of Love cover was something we felt like in need of doing, just because we love the song, and we say, hey, why not including that as a bonus track? I mean, it's a bonus track, it's not part of the album, so it doesn't hurt anyone. Yeah. Why not doing if we love this song so much? And now we're even playing it live, so...
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I listened to it today on YouTube and I really liked it. I know the original version and now the metal version.
And now you will hear it live too, so...
It's well done.
I mean, at least we are, coherent with what we're doing.
Okay, then I have to say thank you for the interview.
You're more than welcome.
And at least you got some words out for your fans, your listeners.
Well, I mean, Visions of Atlantis are growing. I already told, I think 1,000 times that we are full of energy and we really want to share what we have with you. with the hope that it's positive energy that will, give you something good in this life that is full of issues, troubles, and bad situations. So give it a listen to the new album Wonders, and let's hope that it brings you some positiveness. Thank you.